What's up, everybody? It's Jonathan. So I got a new PDF to share with you. I got a mushroom trade to share with you. But before I do that, I want to take you to a chart that we've been looking at for a couple of weeks now because it's really, really interesting. S&P futures, 44.22. This level, it was last week's high, actually the week before high, and then it's been messing around with this level. Took a while. Finally got through, should have followed through to the upside, but didn't. And now it's failing, and it's failing into the close. So this key level, 44.22, we've been keying on this above bullish. When we're bullish, volatility comes lower. Below this level, bearish, and then we're bullish volatility because there's more uncertainty on the downside. I wanted to point that out first. If we open up under 44.22, 44.20, and can stay under that key level, I think that's very bearish going forward for the rest of the week. Let's get into the trade though. So underneath the video, in the video description, I'll leave this PDF. I'll just walk you through it a little bit. Our favorite shroom trade. Talk about magic mushrooms a little bit, psychedelics. So here's our option scanner. Our option scanner finds names that have the highest probability of outperforming their implied volatility. We share the top 10, and you could search under days, 60 days to 5 days, between different levels. But what we found, if I scroll down, we have all these different top 10 lists. But what I found is ATAI. Been trading for a long time, guys. When I see a name pop up on these lists that I'm not too familiar with, like I know all these names. CPNG, this is another name I haven't heard of. Coupang, down 7%. And the other really cool thing about the Wiretapper is whenever we share a name, sometimes with these e-liquid names, you might not have great options volume or liquidity. But look, CPNG. This is another interesting one. This video is not about this. Tomorrow, we have a class for everybody who's in the Wall Street Wiretapper. I want to talk about CPNG. We go back to mushrooms, ATAI. ATAI IPO'd June 18th. It's been offered ever since. This here is what we call our high value target tool. And how this works is, this is just a 21-day historical moving average. 3 standard deviation and 4 standard deviation bands. Now, there's not a lot of data right now, but ATAI started trading options so we could start collecting that data. But watch if I put on a different name like Roblox. Roblox, an IPO as well. And then when we trade out of these bands and trade back in, we get a sell signal. Same thing up here, we get a sell signal. Down here, we get buy signals. Put any name if you want more historical data. It's just math. All we're trying to see is how far is a name moving away from its historical volatility. So ATAI, new name, right? They brought it public. Major banks brought it public. And I guess the marketplace didn't think that that price was sustainable, so went right back down. I think this is wrong. I think that this is such a new industry, and the way to participate in this industry is ATAI. Also, Peter Thiel backed Facebook, also backed ATAI. Click here, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, that makes me sad. Here we talk about the industry competition research. You'll find other names, but since the IPO, ATAI is actually trading inexpensive relative to the rest of the industry. And then over here, we shared some trade ideas. Now, I am bullish the stock. The market moves. These might not be available. Let's see if it's available right now. We close in 4 minutes. ATAI. I like to be in September, guys. I just do. Actually, I really like to own the stock. So I own the stock. This is the magic mushroom company that I want to own. But along with owning the stock, I also want to buy the options. Now, earlier, we were able to get in this at cheaper prices. 17.5 strike calls for 30 cents or so. But 17.5, I don't know, 55 cents. Those don't stink. Maybe you want to go a little further out. Now, the further out you go, the more expensive it's going to be. Why? Because there's more time. Options are priced for time. So you can consider going out here. Doesn't have the same options exposure. I prefer to be in September because it smells like something's going on in Sept. Who knows? Want to share the idea. Paper trade it. Enjoy the PDF. Have any questions, guys? Just email support@Masters in Trading. We'll reply to each one of you. And if you want to learn more about the Wall Street Wiretapper and how Masters in Trading works, just smack that Learn More button. Thanks. My name is Jonathan Rose, owner, Masters in Trading.